Hello everybody and welcome to a speed build and my first video here on this channel called amdasims. So today we are building a modern beach house which I haven't named yet, but I shall before I upload this. We are building this on the Isle of Windenburg on the beachiest lot that I could find on there. And since we don't have like a beach world yet, I had to make do with this world. But I think the build turned out quite well in the end anyway. So right now we're just doing the exterior structure. The colors, the structure itself changes a lot throughout the build. So you will see that as the build progresses. So right now we're just doing the walls, exterior, and this overall structure. So right now the build is looking very boxy and large, but as you can see I am making it much smaller right now because it was not working, the structure was not working before. And right now I'm putting on a lot of white windows and that changes to black in the end, and the whole structure changes to black, and some wood tones you'll see in the later parts of the build. And as of right now we're starting to put on the colors. So we use this spade big brick, it's not a brick, it's a tile that we got with spade, and we also use the same spade wood tones. The spade stuff was great. Honestly, one of the best game packs in terms of build, in my opinion, for modern stuff. Yeah. And now we're just fixing up this half wall. So this is essentially the exterior coloring. In the end, like I said before, we do change the windows to black and the doors to black because, as you can see, we're putting a lot of black in right now. So changing that really helped with the coloration. Yeah. And it becomes a very modern build. I'm not sure if it turned out beachy in the end. It's definitely modern. And I'm putting some inserts here. Is that what it's called? Inserts? In modern builds they do that with the windows. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. And we're finishing up the windows, so we use these big modern windows as well as the tinier spade ones. They're not an exact match in terms of colorations, even the black colors, but I had to deal with that because it looked better than putting in the other base game windows that actually match with those windows. They weren't the way I wanted to go with it, so I didn't do that. I went with the spade windows. And right now we're just adding more doors and windows. It's very repetitive at this point, and now we can see that we're changing the colors to black. So the windows are now a black color, which looks way better with the colors in my opinion. So this floor from Jungle Adventure, this one is what we use throughout the house. My favorite floor in the game, honestly. It looks very nice in my opinion. And then we do the stone pattern, so the inside is basically a mixture of the stone flooring and the Jungle Adventure flooring. And right now we are doing the pool area. So the pool area, I do change the interior of the pool. Not every build has that weird blue coloring that the default floors have. And now we're just putting it into a different on a foundation because I thought that the pool looked better on a foundation. So using a lot of the Jungle Adventure stuff, like I said, but also trying to blend it in with the Isle of Windenburg because it's the closest thing we have to a beach world. So if we're having a beach house, it should blend in, shouldn't it? And we use these get-together lights that I think are meant for the interior, but they looked good on the outside anyway, so I thought it was okay doing it. The whole build turned out very dark on the exterior. In the interior, we do lighten it up a bit. And doing the like lighting in the plants, I use these like saucer lights. And now we are finally onto the interior. And we're just doing the floor plan. It was quite easy since most modern homes have open floor plans, so I just went with that. And just needed to put proper sectioning on. So you can see we're putting a different wood tone in here than on the exterior. That wood tone actually turns into more of a chocolate wood tone. Once we start doing the kitchen, I realized that it matched a bit better. And then for the rest of the walls, it's these concrete ones that came with Jungle Adventure. I actually have all of the packs for The Sims 4, so basically all the stuff packs, all the expansion packs, and all the game packs, so I use a lot of them. I didn't limit myself much. I'll try to limit myself in the next builds, but didn't do them for this one because I was just getting carried away using everything, you know. And this whole top floor is basically a master bedroom. I didn't put a hallway or anything, it just goes straight into it, which is probably not good for privacy, but I mean, it's okay. I don't know what else to do, so. And then we use these doors. I had such a hard time finding the doors. We go with these orange ones and change them to red. All I wanted was a plain black door or a plain white door that is modern. And we don't have that. We have those traditional looking white doors, but we don't have any like modern ones like this. Honestly, just a recolor of this would be perfect, but we don't have that, and I don't use custom content in my builds, so I couldn't use it. So now we're starting with the kitchen. And with the kitchen here, I had a hard time finding the counters. We start off with these cool kitchen ones. In the end though, we just use the perfect patio stuff counters. I was trying some weird stuff. I don't know what I was doing here, trying to use the end tables. In the end, we just go with the white kitchen because it looked beachier. And right here is where I put in 2 bar stools, and that changes my coloring of the wood. We use the perfect patio bar stools, and you see there's a chocolate sort of coloring, so I thought I'd change the whole interior wooden coloring to chocolate, and I think that looked better. It looked more deeper and richer. And using the cool kitchen cabinet, since these perfect patio ones don't have a matching one, which is really disappointing because these are my favorite counters in the game. But it's okay. And just finishing it off, we also skip a bit ahead with the kitchen because I took a long time with it and didn't feel the need to show everything. And right now we've skipped ahead with the clutter objects and such. I think I would not be able to build without move objects. That would be so hard because I like to layer a lot of stuff on top of each other and put them in each other's way. So I also put a lot of plants in here because plants look good on interiors, and that's how you make interiors look good. And fill up spaces, you put plants. Or at least that's how I do it. And now we're moving on to the living room. We put in this bowling night couch and and just a chair, I think. And then it's pretty plain living room because I didn't know what else to do with it, honestly. And right here, I didn't know what this was. I just put this weird area out here. I was going to put in I thought that would be a spot for like an AC unit or something, but I did not find any AC units in the game, so it was kind of like, oh, I'll just put a bunch of plants out here. I mean, I could have used that HVAC unit from the roof decorations, but that was not what I was going for. Like in The Sims 3, we had an actual one of those AC outside objects, if you know what I mean, that came with Supernatural. that I thought we had one like that in The Sims 4, apparently not, so I just put a bunch of plants. Like maybe it's their herb garden or something like that out there. And I used a lot of different, like, you could say they're not all modern stuff. Like I feel like someone who lives at a beach house would probably, I don't know why, I just thought they would be like a traveler or something, because you've got to be kind of adventurous to live on a beach house itself, you know, right? Maybe, I'm not sure. And this is a 2-bedroom house. I'm sorry I didn't mention that before. There's this tiny bedroom that I cramped in here because I didn't know what else to put. I could have turned into an office, which could have been better, but second bedroom was okay too. This is the bathroom on the level, so it's fairly plain actually. So I just use normal bathroom stuff in here, and the upstairs master bath basically has the same things as up here, as well as a bathtub. So if you wanted a bathtub, just use the master bath on the top floor. And now we are continuing the bedroom here. It's fairly plain bedroom. I didn't know what else to put it. I didn't necessarily like style it to a specific age group. I just made it. But yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a fairly plain bedroom. Just putting some decorations up here. Actually, barely any decorations. And now we are moving on into this area, which I didn't know what it was. I just put a fireplace in here and a couch, and then on the side with the wood I put a chair. I didn't know what to put here. It could have been an office, but I kind of wanted an office with a computer in the master bedroom because I had made a special nook for that, so I just kind of filled it in with some random stuff down here. So there's a lot of spaces for seating, which is true because this house, which is a good thing, because this house doesn't actually have a dining room. Actually, that I think is my fault because I wasn't thinking of a dining room, and I put the kitchen there behind the living room, so then if I was putting a dining room, it would be where that fireplace is. And the fact you have to like walk across to reach your dining room, I don't know, it felt a bit odd. So I didn't put a dining room. And we just passed the master bath. It was the same things from downstairs. And now we're on to the master bedroom. So I tried this, instead of putting like side tables, I put these like hallway tables behind. I used those as the end tables, which I think look good. I do that in a lot of my builds because I think it looks a bit better than just having the normal side tables. And just a normal plain white bed because I think that looks the best. And this is what I was talking about, the office area that I had a space for. I mean, maybe I could have just put a chair. Actually, the chairs may have worked better up here, but... And lastly, we are moving on to the outside furnishings. So here we are having our barbecue area, which is actually right outside of the bathroom, which maybe is not the best idea, but I mean, I put blinds, it's okay. So it's just like a barbecue area for your barbecuing needs. And a plant. I could have actually put a bin here. Now that I'm thinking, there's no outdoor bin in this whole house. There is an indoor bin though, so I mean, if you download this house, just remember to put an outdoor bin in here. And this is our last area of the house. This is an outdoor seating area. So I just used the perfect patio chairs and this dining table. It's fairly basic. And then we make our own like lounge chairs using 2 living chairs that came with seasons. And I mean, they're not the best lounge chairs. It would be great if we had lounge chairs that came with seasons, you know, the whole season summer thing, but I mean, it's okay. okay, we got this cool umbrella here. And that's basically the house. Now we're going to the screenshots. So right here we have the house from a bunch of different angles, the exterior, and I think it fits well in Windenberg, so it's okay. And here's some floor plan pictures. And right here we have the kitchen and another view of the kitchen. Very nice, I think. And then here we have a living room, quite plain actually, but it's okay. You got a nice ocean view there through that window. Here's like the staircase area and the fireplace area, for you to sit and lounge by the fire, even though it's probably hot in the summer. And there's the bedroom and the downstairs bathroom. This is the master bedroom and another view of the master bedroom with a nice view of the ocean out there. And then here's the like office area, which once again have beautiful views. And this is the master bath. And then outside we have our nice outdoor living pics with the barbecue and the nice lounge chairs and the pool. So that's basically about it for this build. Hope you all enjoyed it. The download link is in the description. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next build.